Howdy folks, it's DIECAST Buffet here again, and welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2004 Career Mode. Last week at Phoenix, well, we ran out of gas with the final lap pretty much waving. We finished 40th when we should have finished just inside the top 20, around 19th or 20. We had the tires, I think they could have done it, just fuel mileage killed us. But it's a new weekend. We're going to the Pop Secret 400 at North Carolina. Let's get an updated point standings. Jeff Gordon's victory down the desert narrows the margin down to 113. But with two Winston Cup points paying events left to go, you could still write off Gordon. It's not going to happen. Tony Stewart's going to win this championship. I mean, average finish of a 6.6. 30 top 10s. 18 top 5s. Go look at Jeff Gordon's numbers when he won these championships. I mean, just shades of it, man. 28 top 10s, 23. I mean, 5.6 average finish in 98, man. Jeff Gordon-esque style by Tony Stewart. But we got two races left in 2004. We got two races left. North Carolina and Homestead. So we're going to make sure we get ready for it. But guess what, guys? We got some new equipment heading to the Rock. See, this is what upsets me, is how our tire grip is worse than it really what it was before. That's what upsets me. See, that should be a 72 estimated, but Hines is just not building good crap. It's ticking me off. I want to get rid of Hines so badly. But I can't get anyone else. I mean, their overall's in the toilet. Can't do anything about it. I have to have Hines on the team. There's no other freaking... His happiness is in the toilet. I don't know why his happiness is in the toilet. Is he just upset because he has to work? Like, is that really the reason? It's like, oh, I'm getting paid $10,000, $15,000 probably every month, if not every week, to build race cars that I've dreamed of doing my entire life. Yet I'm complaining. Yet we're winning Winston Cup events. We have a full-time sponsorship. Like, what? Like, who does that, man? Dude, if I could even just be able to just pick up the lug nuts on the pit wall, man, I'd be cool with that. Much less actually build race cars, dude. Like, I don't know why. Anyways, we're going to build another... So, let's take a look at our shop. Let's see what we got. So, this is a Speedway body. So, body number 4 is a Speedway. Number 3 is Super Speedway, and number 2 is Generic. So what I'm thinking we're going to do is we're going to build a short track one. We're going to build a short track body for $257,000. We'll go ahead and build that. So we'll have a short track body built. So we'll have, and we'll probably get rid of body number 2 and replace that with another Speedway one because that's the bulk of the schedule. Let's see, engine. So we have Speedway 77. This one is our... this is another so we have 2 Speedway engines, and then this number 6 is Super Speedway. And if we overhaul it, it will be at a 77. What we're going to do now is we're going to build a short track engine. Yes, short track engine. So we're going to go ahead and build that one. And chassis, if we build another one, it's not even going to be that good. 72 tire grip. I don't know. Because this one was supposed to be higher up. It just decreased. I don't know what to do. It's stupid. I mean, let's see. We got... This is a generic one. Okay, we can't build any track-specific ones, unfortunately. Well, I guess we'll just go with... We'll just go with that one. We'll go ahead and build it for 9 races. Might as well, so we always have fresh equipment. We're always repairing something, which is good, so... Always work being done in the shop, sponsorship. See, the happiness is not that bad, to be honest. Because their happiness is 65. So, I think they're doing good. I don't understand why UAW doesn't have a good happiness. Because, I mean, I qualified on pole the last 2 events. So, I got in the 5th place. I mean, their prestige is up, though. They're paying a good chunk of races. I mean, we're going to have them on board the car almost for the entire 2005 NASCAR Winston Cup season. Whitetails is going to be halfway in 2005. And Easy Care and Napa will be on board for most of the run. So that's always good. That is always good. Shop additions, we are 7 races away, so pretty much when we get done with Texas or Darlington, we'll be able to have that on board. Or maybe is it Bristol? I think so, yeah. Anyways, enough dilly-dallying. Let's just go ahead and go to Rockingham. We're going to bring the best equipment. I'm really disappointed in chassis number 7. I'm not going to lie. I'm disappointed in that. I'll try to see if I can overhaul it. If I can't overhaul it and get it fixed up, we're just going to get rid of it. Because it'd be stupid to keep that. 71 tire grip. We'll go with that. We got to go with the big beefy engine. And of course, we're going to go with our fresh new body. 75 overall car rating. Let's go to Rockingham. Alright folks, so we qualified on pole once again. I mean, it's going to be like 20 poles this season to be honest, but it's time for the Pop Secret Microwave Popcorn 400 from Rockingham Speedway.
We're live from the North Carolina Speedway, otherwise known as the Rock side of today's NASCAR race, the Pop Secret 400, right here on MRN. What makes the Rock so tough, Barney?
Well, this track is deceiving to drivers who are new here. It's wide and fast in most places, but in the corners, they'll have to slow up more than they expect. Otherwise, the wall will sneak up and bite them on the exit, especially in turn 2.
The 82 car has got to be happy about qualifying so well this week.
I could tell by the look on his face this morning how happy he was. I didn't even have to ask. Great to see him starting up front for a change.
Sterling Marlin was making a run of the championship in 2002 before being sidelined by a neck injury.
Sterling suffered a neck injury in that race in Kansas, which sidelined him for the rest of the year. He was 5th in points at the time. I'm sure he's ready to make another run at the title this year.
Ward Burton got himself and car owner Bill Davis their first career victories here at the Rock in the fall of '95.
You know, Ward didn't start out with Bill Davis racing in 1995. He switched teams with 9 races left in the season, had one heck of a finish with that win and 2 other top 5 finishes.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Engines are fired. Jeff Gordon will be starting alongside us. Tony Stewart still, I mean, he's just tooting away for the championship, starting in the top 5 as well. Bunch of Monte Carlos up front 4 all Chevrolets. It'll be an interesting race, hopefully. So, I mean, if you look at the miles per hour, we were 2 miles per hour faster than Jeff Gordon. Wow. Here we go. Green flag at Rockingham. This is a tough racetrack, and once again, very hard on tires. So we'll see if we can survive this one, guys. Next week's Homestead. Final race of 2004. And Dale Jr. is already going to go ahead and take the lead from us.
Okay, we're back in second.
Nelly. Oh, Nelly.
Leader's right there. He slips up.
Ooh, check up. The car's a little bit tighter than I usually would design my setups, but I'm relying on our car's natural ability to just turn to help us.
The 8 car is outside.
Corners, I feel like we're struggling more in the corners than anything right now. Our straightaways ain't too bad. We got a lot of horses underneath the hood. It's just our straightaways are good. Our corners, when we're going down so much, like you're going, what, 170 I think peaking on the back straightaway. Yeah, 175 nearly. But in the corners, you're going like 135. So I mean, that's a 40 miles per hour difference. It really depends on how quickly you can get back to the throttle. That's going to really, set yourself different, far from the other competitors. Junior got confused there. Then we went to the bottom of the racetrack. The car's going to get a little tight there. Don't want to hit Tony Stewart.
Keep an eye on your mirror. He's not
I
too
just
bad.
feel like our corner entry is what we're really lacking.
24 cars down low.
Come on. Let's get back out front. Oh, Nelly. Oh, contact with Jeff Gordon.
Easy on those Eagles, driver.
I'm,
6 cars
Oh, yep, Mark Martin's there. Did not see that at all. Did not see it. Did not see that one. It's okay. We're still fast. Don't worry about it. We got Tony Stewart here. He's going to try to block us. We're going to go all the way to the bottom. Just our corner entry, man. I just really feel like we're lacking. I feel like that's where we're giving up most of our time is corner entry. Straightaways, we can do pretty good there, but I just feel like corner entry, we're not able to get into the corner as smooth as the AI. But maybe we can try to correct that later on. I'll have to see how the tire wear is going to, affect us. But no question, Dale Jr.'s out front looking to get one more victory this year. It's not his championship year, and it's not Gordon's either, but they can still make some noise. But we've had a really good year, honestly. We have. We won 5 Winston Cup victories. We've won over, God, like 12 poles. I mean, we've just had a career year. And just our second year as a race team too. That's pretty darn good. As Tony Stewart's just got better equipment than us right now. I'm not too concerned about it. I'm worried about our tires. Once again, top 20. That's all our sponsors expect, which is very good. That's all we gotta do is just get top 20, and we can go to the homestead and then get load up for next year. Next year I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll have to see how things play out for 2005. We'll have to see who retires and who not, who doesn't. Be some rides opening. That's another thing is that the longer you play career mode, the more opportunities actually happen because you can get those package deals to drive for different race teams. I've seen someone drive Terry Labonte's car. I've heard something that you can drive Dale Jarrett's car as well. So as the career, progresses, there's opportunities to race for different race teams and stuff like that, which is something that was completely quiet, I think, in this game. That no one expected that. I feel like they should have advertised that more. That you could actually race for certain teams. It may not be an official way to race for teams, but you basically can monitor your own team shop. Like, for instance, if you were to sign with Hendrick Motorsports and drive the 5 car, and you're driving the 5 car, right? No one else is. Well, guess what? You get to also manage your cars and stuff and how the R&D is. So it's in a way, it's like you're able to monitor that one shop at Hendrick Motorsports. So it's really cool how it plays out. You get to choose your crew chief and stuff like that. So it's really interesting how they added that in the game, but they didn't advertise it. Like, if you really think about it, they didn't even advertise the career mode. If you look at the advertisements for the game, they didn't even advertise it. They just advertised the racing action. I felt like they should have advertised more of the career mode because of how in-depth it was. Yeah, our tires are wearing, but honestly, they lasted a pretty good bit, to be honest. I mean, we're on lap 14 now. Pit stops will be about 4 laps away. I mean, we can pit on lap 19, lap 20. I want to make sure we have enough gas. So lap 20 is what I'm shooting for. That's another thing. After we get our tire work, R&D fixed, we're going to get fuel efficiency because we need to be at least on the same fuel setup as the AI. That's what I want. To at least be competitive there. So when we do pit, we can make it a little bit further than we could before. Because when the AIs can go sometimes 3 or 4 extra laps, it's really unfair. So our tire wear, oh my lord, it is just shot right now. We have no front bite. Car is just tight on corner exit. Now we can't even land. I'm gonna let Kevin Harvick go. I'm not worried about it. Even though he wrecked us, or he didn't wreck us, but he made contact with us because we slowed down pretty well in Phoenix last week. Kind of, put us in a box, but it's okay. Mark Martin's ticked. I didn't mean to get into him earlier. I legit did not see him there. I was coming up the racetrack on the back straightaway. Did not see him. Oh, really, Martin? Okay, yep. Okay, yep. Martin, you are going to get spun out. Really, that was a just chicken crap move right there by Martin. I'll tell you what, if I catch his bumper, I'm getting a free caution. That was just a chicken crap move. I didn't even make like contact earlier with him on purpose. I know he doesn't know that because it's an AI, but it's still, it's just like, come on, man. I'm trying to race. I'm on beat up tires right now. I'm just trying to just limp into the final fuel stretch, the second run. I'm not pitting yet. We're gonna make sure we have enough gas. We'll pit this time. I'm making sure we have enough fuel. I know we're gonna be losing extra time by staying out, but we need. Who's out front? Okay, Stewart hasn't pitted yet. Okay. So it was only Gordon and Earnhardt that pitted, which means they're going to cycle out ahead of us. But that's okay, because we don't have race-winning pace. But at least we can get down pit road and know we have enough fuel for the end of the race. Okay, we ain't going to repair the damage. Let's see. Let me do a slight air pressure adjustment. Because the tire wear isn't that bad. So I'll do that and get a little bit extra handling in it.
20 now, 20 laps to go.
It's just unfortunate because that damage is going to slow us down, but the amount of time it would take to fix that damage, I don't think we can make up. Our car is not the best, but it's a top 10 car, man. It's a solid piece of equipment, but it's no race-winning car, I'll tell you that. But I'm not going to forgive Mark Martin for what he did. He took a very petty decision to do that. Just completely hit sideswipe someone when they're just not even racing. Like they're all the way in the outside groove and he just sideswipes. Like that's just really petty in my opinion. Do that. So a little bit of beef with the Roush Racing driver. Meanwhile, we are 17th here at Rockingham, now 16th, so we're still on pace to get our top 20 finish and really cash in with our sponsors. We're on pace. But we just gotta keep digging, man. Keep digging. Oh, a little bit of a bump to Jarrett. I'm trying hard right now. I don't know if any of these cats are pitting. I'm going to get to the outside, though. Yeah. Okay, so Wallace is in. Kenny Wallace, that is. Okay, Dale Jarrett. I'm about to sail it on in here.
Number 12 is going hot.
Just brake check in front of him. 2-for-1 pass right there, guys. Keep digging. Oh, please tell me you're not kidding. Please. Okay, he's good. I know this game's like 15 years old, but I wish they had like a pit icon or something on your radio and say, hey, this guy's about to pit. But you know what? I give it a pass for it because it's the best NASCAR game that was ever made. Don't care who you are. Oh, Jarrett, you're going to do the same thing to me. No, Newman. Car's getting very tight in corner exit. We locked it up. We locked it up there. But outside should prevail. Yeah, leaders are just gone, man. But hey, top 10 is still in the picture. But we got a long ways to go. Long ways to go. We might need to settle down a little bit more. Jarrett's probably gone. I mean, I don't want to use up my tires too much, but at the same time, I want to, still be competitive. I mean, we still got a long ways to go, guys. We got over 10 laps here. That's a long time on a short track. These short track races, they take so long because the lap numbers are so high. Because you think that a short track could be a shorter race, but it's actually not. 500 laps at Bristol Motor Speedway is a very long time. So it just, because the cars are slower, there's more cautions, it's just, there's more drama involved, and it's a harder race, it's a harder race, and it takes longer. So 10 laps at Kansas compared to 10 laps at Bristol, yeah, you have a difference there. But Kansas is 1.5 miles. Bristol's 1 now. So it would, to equal it out, it would be about 20 laps at Bristol compared to maybe 13 or 12 laps at Kansas. So that's really the difference there. If you use that 8+ lap, you know, kind of a graphic there, so to speak, then it just keeps, you know, stacking on. 30 laps at Kansas could be 50 laps at Bristol. Oh, what are you doing, man? Kansas, look, I get it. You blew up last week. But come on, man. Gas pedal, buddy. Gas pedal. I don't want to be rivals with you. But at the same time, you got to use the gas pedal, man.
Be careful.
Oh, goodness gracious. Car just wheel hops there. So bad there. Oh, my Lord. Just wheel hops so bad when we touch the apron. Car's just beat up. It's okay, though. We still got some pace, to be honest. We still got some pace, and I think we can get around Kenseth. I think he's definitely ascending in terms of the running order. Jarrett's just on a run, but Johnson's up there too. If we can get around Kenseth, maybe we can sniff Johnson. I think our biggest thing here is the closing rate. That's what just made us make contact, is the closing rate. We're able to just skyrocket down the straightaways. Just our corner entry is where we lack. Okay, Kenseth, look, I need to go around you, bud. Sorry, but not sorry. Let's go try to get Johnson. Ooh, man. Our corner entry, it's dangerous almost. I mean, the closing rate. And what I think that is, guys, I think that's our new body on the car. We're able to draft, which helps gets us a little bit more speed. Plus our big beefy, you know, V8, that just helps. Johnson thought he was going to go block us down there. Not going to happen. We'll take 7th. Hopefully we have enough fuel, man. I hope we have enough fuel. If we run out of gas again, man, it's going to be just extremely disappointing, man. I can't run out of gas again. I can't have that mess right now. I need a good finish to finish Chaz at 4 strong, man. You know what? Maybe we should start saving a little bit just to make sure. I don't know. So we waited 1 extra lap to make sure we had a little bit extra in the bank, but we might be able to actually sniff out a top 5. Because if that car... Let's get actually a running order update right now. Let's see who's ahead of us and who's not. So Jarrett is actually 6th place. I don't think we're catching Jarrett, guys. I really don't. Because those 2 cats ahead of us, which I think are Stanton Barrett, and I don't know the other car. It's some type of green car, bright green. Maybe it's the 37. I think both of those are those are lap down cars. So in other words, there's no way we're going to be able to catch Jarrett. So I think it'd be stupid to push the car to its max right now. We're clearly faster than Johnson. Let's just take 7th place and go home. So you know what that means? I'm just going to save a little bit of fuel. Save a little bit of fuel. Make sure we have enough to get to the end. Use some draft. You know, use some draft. I'm off the throttle, but guess what? The draft's pulling us. That was actually Fittipaldi in the Cheerios Dodge right there. Yeah, these are all lap down cars. Stanton Barrett started last today in the Top Secret 400, but we have enough fuel now. So, yeah, Jarrett's just on an island of his own. But I'm not pushing the car too much right now. Don't want to just take any chances. I'm very happy with a top 10 here at Rockingham. I mean, when you go back and watch episode 2 of season 1 and see how slow we were at Rockingham, we finished 42nd that day. We're top 10, man. We're a little bit of tire wear, and I think we can easily be a top 5 car almost every track. And the checkered flag's in the air. We have a new winner today. I don't know who's going to win it, but we'll see. We're going to come home with 7th today at Rockingham. That is just a great finish for the team. Great finish. Wow. Jeff Gordon wins back-to-back races. Tony Stewart's 4th. Jeff Gordon is doing everything in his power to win this championship. Holy cow. So we made some rivals with Mark Martin and a little bit of rival with Kenseth because he wouldn't get out of our way. But hey, we made over $1 million that race. I mean, we have a very good sponsorship, almost $1 million. We made $900,000 pretty much there. Jeff Gordon's going to win. He led the most laps, so a max points day. So let's do the math here, guys. He gets 185 points today at Rockingham. Meanwhile, Tony Stewart comes home with 165 points. So what this means, Tony Stewart lost 20 points. So that means the points gap's about 90. Meaning that Tony Stewart has to DNF at Homestead and Gordon has to win pretty much. Or at least get a top 10. Oh boy. Kind of curious to see who finished dead last year. Let's see. Marlon actually finished dead last. And with that, that's going to be the end of this episode. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to DIECAST Buffet. Thank y'all so much for watching. Great finish for Buffet Racing South. And DIECAST Buffet signing off.